Hello everyone, Avaira is here. So, we finished Pillars of Eternity earlier than I thought, so let's do some demos. And let's start from Thymesia, I suppose. It's written like amnesia, so probably it's Thymesia. Oh, it can be at least. Let me launch it. Yeah. Logically, it should be another Souls-like, and maybe good one, maybe not. It has potential, that's for sure. Music may be a bit loud, but it's mini music. Yeah, I tested some stuff, so anyway. Always testing games before the streaming just to see that it works and works stable. It's hard to say anything about the gameplay by testing like this, but still. So, Hermes Fortress. Hermes Kingdom is the land of alchemy. It's said that the alchemy employed here transforms diseases into antidotes. The people of Hermes were protected by the mystical art, and the kingdom became one of the most powerful nations on the continent. Well, okay. In the beginning, people thought it was just another infection disease. It wasn't until the livestock began dying and those who had been infected began shrieking out in pain. Why is changing with the same speed? The various kingdoms tried to fend off the sickness and ghastly creatures, but failed. Hermes' kingdom, founded atop a colossal tree, quickly rose to power due to their use of a miraculous alchemical science. As the plague ravaged the land, they relied on the alchemy to light the blessed flame. But where there is a night, there will always be shadow. Yeah, obviously there is a problem with the subtitles. It's not voiced and it's changing too fast. With the controls. Nothing special. Not sure that escape is that good. Probably better to use space or something. Or use again instead of escape. But okay. So obviously, yeah, it's Souls-like. Was classic references. Crumble down piece of paper. Follow the commands and search for the course. This course. Administrative order. Due to the recent epidemic outbreak, Hermes' kingdom will immediately enter an emergency state. All citizens must abide by the following orders. All citizens are forbidden from going out. Essential supplies will be distributed by the knights. Hedrog. Any sightings of plague-like symptoms or mutations must be immediately reported to the knights to be dealt with. Any corpses or unclean objects must be handed over to the relevant personnel for incineration and purification. Okay. Nice. So yeah, obviously we have some plague, but not the regular one. What the hell is this? Yeah, I saw this mentioned about some huge tree in this land. So yeah, it's like Elden Ring, but plagued one. Okay. Saber attack, wounds and execution. Use left mouse to perform saber attack. Use space to dodge enemy attacks. Saber attacks deal damage to the enemy and leave wounds on them. Wounds are temporary and will heal after a short period, if no more damage is inflicted. Seriously? So they made like shields. Something like this. Before the health. Okay, when the enemy's health and wounds are both 0, they will become dazed. Approach a dazed enemy and use left mouse to execute them. Okay. This execute stuff Almost instantly brings me thoughts that it will be a lot of the same animations again and again, and that can be boring if I will need to execute everyone. Okay, can I do stealth? Damn. How to actually block? Yeah, that was weird execution. Okay, what about my own house? I mean, their house is restored automatically. What about mine? Doesn't look like it can be restored, yeah? Yeah, what about moveset? Yeah, just very simple moveset. Feels a bit clunky, but okay. Looks like third hand can stun them. So there are no special animations for executing. Okay, maybe it is special, but it looks like a random hit, not like special execution stuff. Oh, I really break it. What about stairs? Nope. Deflect. Use B just before the enemy's attack hits Corvus to deflect it. So the name of our character is Corvus. Now we know it from the tutorial. Okay, deflecting an enemy attack damages the enemy and negates any damage to Corvus. Sounds good. So looks like we cannot block, but we can parry, something like this. Yeah, it's like counter-attack. Yeah, I failed with this. Use potion. When Corvus' health is low, use R to consume a potion. Corvus can only carry a limited amount of potions at once, so use them wisely. Damn. Okay, let's me do deflect stuff. And the deflection, she just did another hit? So what's the point of deflection? Better to dodge. Never use the stuff in. It's so serious. Mostly rely always on dodge and rolls. Basically there are no rolls for now. Face an enemy and use Q to lock on. Yeah, I know it. When locked on, move left or right to change target. Okay, so it's auto changing targets. Not sure that this is good. Yeah. Failed with Axe. Oh, he can do two hands. I didn't know it. Or just spend 2 potions from 3. This is not good, even for tutorial. This one looks way tougher. Full of some green stuff. He was a devourer. Hold your claws, tear apart something. Okay, tap right button to perform a claw attack. The claw attacks deal a lot of damage to enemy wounds and prevent them from healing. So they can penetrate through the white stuff and damage the green stuff. It looks like only green stuff. And no stagger from close attack. So if enemy is too tough, I need to destroy him. How he block instantly from his back? How is it possible even? Obtain a plug weapon. Each enemy has a unique plug weapon, and Corvus can reave this for his own use. So I can obtain some weapons. Hold the right button to fully charge Corvus Claw and release to reave a plug weapon. Reave deals even more damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from hitting. Corvus is vulnerable against charging his claw, so it is safer to perform on dazed enemies. Casting a reave with plug weapon is to cast reave. Why 2? Who decided to choose this button? I mean, it's completely strange. Okay, reaved plug weapons can only be used once. Once? Enemy attacks can interrupt the casting of plug weapons, so time them correctly. So I need to mostly kill someone to steal his special weapon. I can use it only once and I can be interrupted. And I will lose this ability to use it. Nice! What can go wrong while using this? I will probably lose all lost HP just by trying to use it. Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's not that bad when you're using it, but still. An anonymous soldier's diary. The king's dagger and the grey armor, they are our last hope. They led the survivors and tried to make things right. The infected corpses were burned to purify them of the sickness. Yeah, nothing new. Also, it doesn't look like a soldier, random soldier diary or something. I wonder, do I need to kill him or not? Because, yeah, I can see something like XP or souls I'm getting. I don't need to deny him if I'm killing him most close. Okay. Wow. The things that I can say for sure at the beginning at least are nothing to explore. This is a very strict corridor. Can't even move this way. So it's completely different from Dark Souls in these terms. Resting at the beacon will safeguard progress, refill potions and restore health and energy. Resting at the beacon will also resurrect most enemies. Most. Not everyone? Okay. Who placed something like this? Seriously. It can be another player, so... This is weird. Okay. By the way, I didn't restore anything. I just activated. Now I need rest. I can only resume. I can do anything else? Maybe because of the beta, maybe not. Well, okay. What about previous enemies? Feathers, as little as iron arrows. Critical attacks and feather attacks. When a green knight appears before an enemy attack, they will perform critical attacks that can be deflected. Instead, Corvus must move out of range or use a feather attack. Before the enemy critical attack, his Corvus used left shield to throw a feather and trap the enemy attack. Feathers will also wound the enemy. Corvus will regenerate through feathers over time. Okay. Damn his stuff. Okay, it's sort of a boss. Can I move? Thank you. Yeah, it can be dangerous. Ow, I moved, but he cannot dodge normally. No distant rolls. Yeah, I forgot that. Can you just move normally? Yeah, it takes too much. What is it about? About the plague? About something close to Sekiro, probably. Not even Souls. It mostly feels like Sekiro. But without stealth and other stuff. But with some unique mechanic here. Probably this one will not resurrect if I will rest. But that's not sure. And it looks like the end of the level or the demo. Hopefully no. Okay, I can open. What if I will rest? Do I need to kill him? Again or not? Let me open. The main problem is the dodge, very short, especially dodge back. And when the enemy is swinging like this fellow with the hand sword, it can be a problem. Okay, was he restored? No. So it looks like tough enemies are not restored, only regular enemies. But I cannot say that this dude was a boss. Written diary. How did this all begin? They said that an accident occurred on the day of the king's birthday. Previously the plague was only spreading outside the kingdom, but after the outbreak all have gone mad. Well, so some magical plague and we have some enormous tree or something growing through the whole city. It's probably either infected by this or spreading this. All both of them. Infected and now spreading. Where are the enemies? This place is so empty. By the way, what about blood? Yeah, it's just a dude. This one looks tougher than regular enemies. Ow. I thought he will do thrust attack, not slashing one. Damn. Oh, wait a second. When I'm losing, I'm dying? What the hell stuff do I have? This green. The enemies have it like second HP. I thought I have it as well as second HP, but no. Memory shards. When Corvus' health reaches 0, his memory is interrupted and converted into memory shards. Corvus can retrieve his lost memory shards and the location where his memory was interrupted. Corvus will acquire memory shards from defeating enemies. Memory shards? How many times I need to repeat it? I used to level up Corvus at the beacon. All by token to Izemir. Whoever he is. Yeah, but I can spend them, so they probably use this in battle, maybe will be useful later. It's hard to say. The main problem, I don't have anything to stagger enemy. And such huge swings, they way bigger than my dodge. So maybe the only way is to dodge behind them, hard to say. The problem is, I have my own style in playing Soul series. That's why I never liked Sekiro. Because Sekiro restricted with some build that I don't like, the same for this game. The game is restricted, and I cannot choose my own playstyle. It's not fully bad, but I prefer freedom. Yeah, he's aware. Can I just stop for a moment? No! Damn it! Okay, maybe interruption is the way. Wait a second, I did interruption? Aha, so it's different. No, okay. Fuck. Okay, fully restored now. I cannot even come close, and I cannot dodge his attacks normally because dodge is enormously short. Ow. Was a bit far away. Yeah. This is a really tough enemy for me. I dodged. Okay, probably the way to defeat him, by the way, deflect, I mean. I already spent all HP, so I probably will die. Yeah. The perfect timing for deflect demand a lot of practice, I suppose. Because reflect is not a block, a perfect block. I need to... By the way, I can press it multiple times. This is weird a bit. So I can just try to do deflection non-stop or what? Controls are not that good right now. I mean, using block not on the right button is really not convenient. Block or parry or something. This deflect is the same stuff as block or parry, but this actually dagger is not that convenient to use. But claws also important, but 3 buttons is really inconvenient for this. Maybe can be decent on controller, but definitely not on the keyboard mouse. Okay. Why can't I dodge? Damn it. Some reason it didn't work. But okay. Oh, fuck, I misclicked. Yeah, that's the problem. Shift for throwing dagger. It's also not really convenient because shift mostly used either to roll to auto dodge or something, but throwing dagger, I'm just switching to shift like a safe move instead of throwing, so eventually I misclick instead of dodge this stupid dagger and losing. But okay, yeah, deflection is the key. It works very strange, even if I'm getting damage I still can use it somehow. Very strange stagger system in the game. Ow, misclick. That's the problem. Too many buttons. And I'm not used to them. I already lost HP. Fuck. That was unexpected. He will use charge attack right after his regular combo. I never used it previously. I was so far away. How he did it? I don't understand how this green stuff around him works. When he charging, the green stuff appears. When he is not charging, it still appears. Why does it means regeneration? Ah, well. Damn. Too many buttons for same actions that can be done without these buttons. That's the main problem. 6 buttons that you constantly need to use, in addition to movement, it's too much. The feature of the Souls was that it's simple, basically, but so you can concentrate on tactics and combat instead of actually thinking about which one from 6 or 7 buttons you need to press. Especially they all means mostly the same stuff. And there is no stealth or proper rolls or something, so I don't know. Doesn't feel that good. Ah, fuck. I just forgot how to press this deflect, because I pressed a bunch of buttons, all of them was different. Not what I needed. He just restored full HP? Just look at this. Because he moved far away, he restored full HP, but he's still moving for me. What the fuck? Looks like he bugged now. Yeah, it's an interruptible move. I hate it. That's a problem. When they're doing an interruptible move, you don't need to press something that's normal for your actions. You need to press another button. So, for example, in Sekiro, when you see in this mark, like the hits that will definitely be critical, you can just press, for example, space if it's low hit, or I know, block or parry or whatever it is. It's the same button if he's doing normal attack and so on. I barely remember it because Sekiro released around 4 years ago probably. Yeah, and he's just bugged. That's the problem. So he did a couple attacks, then I need to press completely different button. I already need to press 4 buttons to just attack him. And I also need to use exact button to escape. 3 buttons for escape. It's too much. So brain just didn't want to work properly with this. There's definitely this control is definitely way better with controller, but I'm not used to controller. Okay, let's try to go left, for example. If I'm anyway down to the right, let's try to go left. And yeah, this looks like a boss. At least it can be more interesting than just killing this funnel. Yeah, this is definitely a boss. Nice. He's very fast. So I can say for sure. So by one hit, I lost all HP already. Damn. So, special animation for this. Thank you for playing, wish this. Okay, so it was demo and the demo finished only on the first boss and you can upgrade your skills and so on. Oh, this is very weird. Let me press continue just to go a different way. First of all, why we need animations of dying? It's just a waste of time, especially if you need a lot of tries. Second, this mechanic with 2 health bars is very bad for bosses. It's partly tactical, like you need to hit also with your claws to steal HP, second HP, real HP that will regenerate. But the timings are the same. I have very small window just to scratch him a bit or to steal his HP again. So this is very weird. Feels very strange. And cutscenes again each time? Seriously? Yeah, I can skip it, but it still makes no sense. No, okay. One mistake. So I got only 2 hits, and now I'm getting this cutscene. I don't know, the game feels very wrong. Sekiro was definitely not an easy game. For me it was way harder than Souls because I cannot choose my own playstyle. But still, it was way more adequate. You cannot die just from 2 hits randomly. You have time to think a bit at least. So I don't know. This game feels strange. Idea basically is okay, but the controls overloaded with a lot of buttons that are not necessary. Because we just need another button to damage the green bar. So two buttons to damage white bar. One button for damage green bar. Holding it to steal skill, another button to damage with the stealing ability. All this with timings when you can die from a couple of hits. Also, we need to dodge, but in addition to dodge, we need to parry. In addition to this, we need to also use another button to interrupt special hits. That's very fast as well, just with a bit of green. It's not like special marks that spawns in Sekiro, for example, before something will happen. It's just part of the animation of hit. So it's way harder to do something about it. So how many buttons it is? So yeah, it's 7 buttons. Nice. In Dark Souls it was mostly like 3 maximum. Okay, rarely 4. It's too many buttons. It's really hard to use it. It's possible, but after playing for some time. Not going for a boss at the beginning. Plus, it feels like maybe it's because of the demo, but I don't feel any progress or exploration or anything. Both Sekiro and Souls series was full of exploration. This one's purely linear, without any loot, without exploration, without anything. Just killing some empty husks that give you nothing. And it feels boring. Also, it was partly it's maybe also because I cannot feel that I'm looting something. When in Souls you kill someone, you see the animation sound that you get in Souls. There you can see or feel nothing. So it just I don't know. I expected way more from this game. First of all, I expected way longer demo than this. Second, I definitely expected way better gameplay. I'm disappointed. That's it. Because the title was announced long ago, and this game is pretty long in development, and menu and everything looks pretty polished, so I expected something more, I don't know, finished, maybe. Especially because the game will be released in this August 9 probably, very soon, and it doesn't feel like a finished game at all. A very clunky, but okay, maybe just not for me. For fans of Sekiro, maybe it will be nice, maybe not. So this was finished very fast, so let me switch the game and we will start next demo, because today will be demos at morning, because we finished Pyrrhus too fast. So yeah.